Hi, I'm Brent Crawford and welcome to another edition of EPI TV. Down here at the racing division at Kerry, typical Warrnambool Cup Carnival weather, very, very fresh. Once again, I'm joined by Mitch Roach from the Nominations and Racing Department here at EPI. Mitch, let's firstly touch on Order of the Sun. He was a devastating win in the VRC St Ledger last Friday.
He was indeed, Brent. Mr Cheng's first stakes winner in Australia, and couldn't have been any more impressive, racing away with the St Ledger to win by 7.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was a typical Gay Waterhouse win, straight to the front, took control. Chad Schofield was the rider then, but I believe there is a change of rider for this Saturday in the Group 1 South Australian Derby.
You're right there, Brent. Chad Schofield rode him in the St Ledger. Unfortunately, due to another suspension, he's out, so Vlad Juric will take the ride in Adelaide. He's bang in form. He rode a Group 1 winner there for Gay last weekend and hopefully can make it 2 in 2 weekends.
Yeah, he certainly did. That was Vlad Juric riding Dre-Fontaine to win the Robert Sangster last Saturday at Group 1 for the fillies and mares. Mitch, back on Order of the Sun. He's $4 favourite. He's drawn barrier 4 with Vlad Juric. Plenty of ticking the boxes there, isn't it?
That's right, Brent. Barrier 4, give him every chance to run a similar race like he did in the St Ledger. Should be able to jump to the front, dictate, and hopefully he can run along at a good clip and have them all off the bit round the turn.
Yeah, it certainly does. It certainly looks a race for the Interstaters with the second favourite, brings something $4.80, trained by Kenny Keys at Cranbourne. Of course, he was the winner of the Galilee Series final at Caulfield last week. On the last edition of EPI TV, we tipped you into a little 2-year-old filly called Kellerbeck, and she duly saluted at Caulfield on Easter Monday, trained by Brent Stanley. Mitch, we were on the money, and she was very, very impressive.
Ultra impressive, Brent. Not the way we thought she'd be racing and the way she'd win. Thought she'd jump to the front, control the race. She missed away. She was out the back. She was, pushed along around the turn and had to shoulder another horse in the clear. So a real gutsy win and found the line very strongly.
Yeah, it certainly showed she's got a very, very bright future. Where will she head now?
At the moment, talk is she'll head up to Doomben, 10th of May. There's a nice Group 2 race up there over 1,200 metres. Should go up there with every chance.
Yeah. That's Kellerbeck heading to the Group 2 Champagne Stakes at Doomben on May 10. Mitch, while I've got you wanted, he's really firing up now, isn't he?
He is indeed, Brent. There's a couple coming out in the next week or two. David Hayes has one stepping out at Moe on Monday, which should be very tough to beat. And I know Brent Stanley, you think he's got an opinion of Kellerbeck. He's got another one in Crinkle Cut, which will be very hard to beat, and will be stepping out in the next week or two.
Fantastic. Well, wanted, he's certainly ticking all the boxes now here at EPI. Well, on a bright note here at EPI, I was very, very pleased to see last Monday at Kilmore that the Sue Ellis trained Don Cossack finally got the money in the 1,450 metre maiden. And Mitch, it was a great result just for the whole team here at EPI, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Brent. Sue's our general manager of racing here, and she pre-trains all the horses here, and she's got an interest in one or two. She trains herself, and luckily on Monday at Kilmore, Don Cossack got the chocolates. Yeah,
he certainly did, and I believe many staff here from EPI were certainly very loud and cheering very hard at Kilmore. I'm now joined by Phil Marshall from the Nominations and Sales Department here at EPI. Phil, let's firstly touch on the Vobis Gold sale from last week. Some nice results for EPI.
That's right, Brent. We sold a lovely Written Tycoon colt for $70,000. I believe he's going into the stable of Anthony Cummings, which is very good result. He probably was a colt that should have gone into a higher sale, but he stood out in this sale. He was a lovely colt, good mover, and he looks every interracials.
Yeah, he certainly did. He had a lovely dam side pedigree too, of course, being out of Denari. Of course, she was placed in a Blue Diamond Prelude, so he's got a lot going for him, hasn't he?
Definitely, and you can see why the buyers wanted him and could see why he, out-averaged the sale quite considerably. He was a lovely colt, and as I say, every interracials.
Now, just touching on other sales news here in Australia, we go to the National Gold Coast Magic Million sale late May and early June. Eliza Park International will be heavily represented there, won't they?
That's right. We've got a very, very big draft going up between weanlings, broodmares and yearlings. I think totaling close to 70 horses altogether, and some really nice horses going up, certainly with the weanlings. We've got a lovely, not a singled out colt, hopefully heading up there, and he's out of Debutante, who's of course the dam of Vuvalicious.
Yeah, plenty to look forward to there, and of course for those who are heading up there, Eliza Park International will have a marquee just to whet your appetite. Phil, while I've got you, Fiorente, of course a lot of people know he's now standing at EPI for the coming season. Exciting news.
Really, really excited, Brent. Yeah, everyone knows how good a horse he was. Yes, he won the Melbourne Cup, which is probably the most famous race in Australia, but not only that, he was good enough to win a Group 2. He won the Fian over a mile at Moonee Valley, and was good enough to be placed at weight for age level over 1,400 in the all age. So he's got the required speed, he's got stamina, he's got good looks, he's got the right temperament. He's by a fantastic sire in Monson. He ticks all the boxes, and I think he's going to be a great, great sire.
Yeah, one thing you mentioned, Phil, and it's a word that needs to be used with him, versatility, wasn't he? 1,600 to 3,200. We love that in a stallion here.
Exactly, like he ticks all the right boxes: speed, strength, good looks, good sire, good pedigree, and I mean he's going to be priced at I think he's going to be 16 plus GST, and that's
reasonable.
It's terrific value.
Yeah, it certainly is. Well, that's Fiorente. Very exciting news here at EPI that he stands for the 2014 season. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next week here on EPI TV. Stay warm.